Yes.
I just joined the sweet new Discord server.
Yeah.
That
That's
hasn't been
hot-
touched for
hot
like
now,
4
isn't it?
years.
I know. I didn't, and this is me not looking at the timestamps before. I'm like, hi.
But there are
Oh,
some
well.
really legitimate workouts in there that Kaylee put together, so like, have at it.
Yeah,
Sweet.
that is true. There are some
Yeah.
good ones in there.
All right. If we're all Gucci,
I'm as Gucci as I'm gonna be.
That.
Same.
it's a good thing, right?
That's pretty good. It's a pretty good thing.
Okay. When we last left off, you had finally made it to the fabled door of the tomb of King Casper, where you once again encountered the White Alpha and his pack of flesh-gnawing gnoll. They descended upon you with intent to finish the job they'd started weeks ago, only to find themselves driven back and held at bay until the Alpha was felled, quite literally, at the foot of the door. You gained access to a preliminary cave and fought off the aquatic creatures that may have been using it, discovering an underwater pathway into the tomb proper and beginning to explore the trapped hallways in search of the sanctum. You found it quick and faced off with the old king himself. Though the battle was harrowing, draining you of your strength and resources, you emerged victorious and were able to explore the sanctum for precious seconds before a realm spotted a petrified Sophie, Solace's missing twin sister. You restored her to her living state and found her in hysterics, confused and afraid, a fear that only grew as helping her seemed to trigger the arrival of a familiar face. The old steward Klaus then began to lament of the difficulty of finding you, sourcing numerous obstacles for why it hadn't been as easy as he'd hoped, but he'd found you in the end and offered you a deal. Your lives in exchange for the strange boxes, stone, and necklace you carry. Though your rogue tried to stagger him with an attack, he was thwarted quickly, soundly, and brutally with a lance of dark energy to illustrate what kind of mercy he was truly offering. Before you could come to a decision, your cleric removed the stone in question, which was burning and angry and exploded for the sight of your harasser, summoning forth that massive white knight wielding an invisible blade, hungry to punish the elf for his crimes. There then began the battle between force and magic, fire and shadow, blade against the arcane, a battle that became so great and heavy-hitting in the cramped space of the sanctum that it shook the very bones of the tomb. You barely had time to grab each other and round up your party before making the exit, though some of you found time to grab the leaves of a fabled plant or an armful of gold from the vast piles of treasure Casper had collected in his lifetime. Though the tomb was coming down around you, you managed to make your escape back into the Wishing Woods, running into the trees, not knowing the outcome of the battle below, or the tomb in which it was taking place. We rejoin you here, deep within the Wishing Woods. You have been running for just under an hour, until you'd felt you'd put enough space between the tomb and your party. You can no longer feel nor hear the distant rumblings of a long-awaited clash. You can still hear the running of river water if you listen, but otherwise you are surrounded by lush trees, the canopy overhead woven so tightly together that the sun filters through in shades of green and blue. You have a moment to catch your breath and regain your bearings. What are you doing?
That was a spectacular summary.
You're welcome.
That was great. Thank you.
Bring you all up onto the same page.
Do we keep going or do we stop here?
I think we should keep moving. Maybe not sprinting, but we should keep moving, I think.
I am gonna check on Sophie to see how she's doing and if she can keep moving.
She looks a bit rough, but she is breathing a little heavily for having come out of petrification into a sprint.
It does sound rough when you put it like that. Yeah, I'm up. I don't think that Solace is in a place to make suggestions, but she'll definitely keep supporting Sophie if we keep going.
Realm, do you need another healing potion?
You might as well save it. We're on our way to a town. I can sleep there,
Okay.
but thank you.
And if we want to sit for a moment, I mean, we can try just to catch our breaths for a minute, but I don't think we should stay longer than it would take to do that.
A short rest would be actually quite lovely.
Yes.
And I am like,
I agree.
my dress is ripped and I look terrible.
Oh no!
Not the dress.
Terrible! Yeah, that's part of my hit
Alright.
points, don't you know?
Well, we should all stay very close together and maybe sit for a minute.
A short rest is half an hour? An hour?
Half an hour.
Half an hour. Are we gonna sit for half an hour?
I'm gonna find a tree to sit under.
Ron will sit down and sort of rearrange his stuff so that gold isn't spilling out of his pockets as he runs.
Wow.
It's a D8? Yeah, it's a D8. I'm gonna roll some of my hit dice.
If you allow me, I can do some trenches with the heart, with the mold art, like we kind of did yesterday night. That would be at least a small protection, visual protection, not a great one, but a small one nonetheless.
I can sing a song, so anyone who rolls hit dice gets an extra 1d6 for each hit dice.
That's me.
Or, I'm sorry, it's 1d6 total. But yeah, still 1d6.
Roll hit
Those
dice.
are the wrong dice.
I have no idea how to roll hit dice.
You said I have 1d6?
1d6 in addition to whatever hit dice you roll.
Oh,
I'm
sweet, I
gonna roll
rolled a
some hit dice
6.
too.
Yeah, I'm hurt.
Sorry, is that 1d6 per hit dice or just in total?
It's total. I
Okay.
misread the first time, yeah.
It's
It's Song of Rest.
Gotcha.
How do you roll hit points?
You have a number of hit dice equal to your level, and they are whatever your default dice is for. So for rogue, it's 8. And you can roll any number of them you choose.
I think they restart again after a long rest. Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
You gain a number back for long rest.
yeah.
Like I can roll 5 d8s, and then
You get, I forget how that works with the long rest, but
I only rolled 2, that was all I needed.
Oh shit, I get my key points back in a short rest. Let's go. I'm fully ready to fight again if we need to.
Yeah, I thought I got Bardic Inspiration back, but I don't.
Just hop on my shoulders.
Long time. Wait, no, it is a short rest. Okay, I think it changes that ability. Okay, that's good. It changes that ability once I...
I think I have my 2. Yeah, 2 wild shape back.
yeah, I got 2 wild shape back.
Jesus.
Now, Laconia, while we have a moment,
Hmm.
you know what, never mind. We can wait till we set up camp.
That's not...
Well,
I was just thinking about the stuff that we brought in detecting it for magic, but that could wait till later.
if you allow me the interruption, I mean, who was that guys exactly? Kind of
Oh, yeah, you don't know
Oh.
Klaus,
help
I
me
guess.
try to kill Ram right after that, so that may be a little overreact for a normal person.
I mean, he did shoot an entire arrow at his head, but yes, it was a lot, and he has been trying to kill many of us.
What did you do?
Exist, I guess?
We were part of a murder investigation, or investigating a murder, I should say, back in Ormershire, and he was our main suspect, and we did find evidence that he was the murderer, and that he was there for something, and we did not leave on good terms.
Oh.
So he's trouble from all that we've known of him.
He seems to sound a little bit more than just a random murderer. You wanted to have some of your stuff as well, specific object, right?
Would be these boxes that we carry around with us.
Did you find it during the murder investigation? How does it link together?
One was given to me by my mother to deliver to the I guess the holy people of Ormshire.
The other one was in a piano in the basement of the temple of the holy people.
So he wants these boxes for something, but well, at least I have no idea what.
And the collar that Salas wears is one of the items from those boxes. And that's why they asked for that as well.
He seems to be pretty important. Just be careful, okay? He seemed a little bit intense, but just keep it at that.
He did make a threat to us that he would go after our loved ones if we did not cease the attack on him, the investigation on him.
I just don't understand why he will help my clan, but be so aggressive toward you guys for the boxes.
I don't think you've slighted him as we have.
Were you able to get what you were looking for, that plant?
I'm looking through my stuff to see exactly what I succeeded to grab.
If you just want to go ahead and retroactively make a, let's say, dexterity check.
And I forgot my dice upstairs, so I'm gonna write it down
no.
there.
What's the point?
What's the point? Plus dex save, you said.
Just dexterity roll. Just a regular check.
22, natural 20.
Okay.
Oh my
So,
God.
Wow. Good.
you essentially, at the time, had been told of this potential solution. You dove right for it. You collected 3 plants, each with 4 leaves each. You don't know what they're called, but they still seem to glow faintly.
Are these supposed to make some sort of medicine for your people?
Klaus, is it? Seems to think so. The King Casper's didn't seems to have any link to the disease of my clan, so I will think that this will be the answer of my query. I would like to think so, at least.
I hope so. Yeah, I hope so too.
It's my best bet at this point. I will need to get back as early as I can to them to test it as a remedy, so.
Do you have
Hello.
people and or yourself that can turn these leaves into something?
We're gonna try. There's nothing left to do at this point.
Would you allow me to at least take a look at them? I'm a little bit versed in medicine. I might be able to... I won't do anything to them, I just might be able to maybe think of a way that it might be used into a medicine.
I will come closer to you.
Okay.
And just one moment.
Hit doggy. Woof woof.
Oh my god, I didn't realize there were 2 of them.
They multiplied.
Yeah, I'm babysitting. Yeah, dog sitting. One of them for another one of my colleagues. They were just like growling at each other. So I just wanted.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
So
no.
I'm gonna come closer to you and present one of the leaves, one of the plants.
So I'm going to take it into my hands and I'm going to run my fingers over the leaves. I'm going to smell them. I'm going to see if anything is like leaking from this where the stem was cut / pulled. Am I able to discern anything about this? Like if it needs to be made into a paste, if it just needs to be eaten?
Make a medicine check. Or a survival check, but let me know which one.
I'm gonna do a medicine. $21.
Okay. So it seems very consistent with plants that lend well to a tea.
So I'm going to take a moment to go over the scent. You might, this is only my opinion of course, but you might value from turning them into a tea. Perhaps something that your people can drink easy. It might assist.
We'll try that at first and see if it's indeed efficient. Thank you
No,
very
no
much.
problem. Of course. I know that family is important, and I would like to see yours better. I was taught a little bit from where I come from. And the texture, the smell, seems consistent. So, a tea.
And I will gently put it back in my thing, making sure it's secure, not to lose it or anything. That would be bad.
While they're talking, I'm just sitting, like, speaking quietly with Sophie and, like, petting her hair and cleaning her face and not really talking about anything, just...
You'll find that as you try and go to clean her face, she'll push your hands away. She doesn't mind you toying with her hair, but it seems she's a little wary of touch now that she's starting to settle.
I will respect that and just be near. I'm confused by it, like visibly, but I sort of suppress that. Just say all the like nice, soft things that you say to someone before you talk about the real problems.
Did you do something with your hair? Oh my gosh, your skin looks amazing.
She's like, it's okay.
What's your
It's okay, it's
routine?
fine." Oh my god.
Oh boy.
So, after some time spent sitting and resting and catching your breath, what's next?
We can't use the wind like we did before because we have Sophie now.
On foot we go.
On foot we go.
Okay.
Bye. Yep.
And
On foot we go.
So
I'm
you
sure at some
begin.
point I'm sorry.
Nope, you just begin to trek back into the woods towards the ocean as you remember it.
I feel like there's an instinct to make introductions, but I kind of know it's not. Like, I don't know what to do with my hands. But I will definitely tell her that we're going to the sea.
Right now?
Very soon. Very soon.
What for?
Just there's a town there. We'll be safe. You'll be safe.
Okay.
Do you not want to go there?
It's okay. A town would be best.
Yeah, neither the time nor the place. So she'll just sort of like, she'll offer support, but she won't like put her arm around her or anything unless she indicates that's okay or if she's actually having trouble keeping up. But yeah, Solus looks deeply worried and confused.
Okay. So you're spending the day traveling?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's say Realm. Can you roll for us a d8, please?
2.
Okay. So you keep up at a steady pace, heading westwards towards where you remember the ocean being. Eventually, it starts to look a little bit familiar, but it's strange as it happens in patches. You glance around and you swear one of the markings on a tree you're passing looks familiar, but you take 30 more steps and it's like you've never been there before. But the ocean serves as your guide, and you will probably make it to just about the coast. Your day travel goes uninterrupted.
Is it the sun's starting to set?
Mm-hmm. Towards the end of the day, you have reached just about the coast. You can hear it and smell the ocean, certainly. But it's getting too dark to continue much further, unless you intend to keep pushing through the night.
Do we want to stop, or do we want to keep pushing?
I do believe that would be up to Sophie.
I can keep going if you want to.
How much farther do we think it is?
About how much? Yeah.
Well, it was supposed to have taken you 2 days to get to the tomb.
So another day of travel.
Somewhere between 6 to 12 hours.
Oh.
We should probably rest through the night. A lot of us are not looking well.
As much as I want to continue on the fastest I can, sometimes the fastest possible is when you're letting yourself take the rest you need to be able to continue on afterward.
I agree. It's well spoken.
It's smart.
The spot looks safe. Fine, we'll start setting up camp. Get
Okay.
the notion of it.
You find a clearing away from the path enough that you can still see it, but don't feel as easily seen, and can begin to go through the motions that you are all now familiar with, of setting up a camp and carving out a little corner for yourself.
How does Sophie look?
Pale, distant. She doesn't seem very attentive. Well, the rest of your party starts to set up a camp. She finds a tree stump to sit on and stares out into space.
I will offer her my hand, but I won't actually take hers unless she, takes mine. And I'll ask her if it would help to go for a swim. It always helps me to go for a swim.
She'll take your hand and clasp it in both of hers, and she says, "Maybe a little later."
Can you tell me what happened?
I can. I just need a few minutes.
So I'll sort of like set up around her, like I'll lay out bedroll and whatever, wherever she's sitting, but I won't get very far. And I'll explain to her that these are my very dear friends, and that that they are safe, and that we're safe with them.
I believe you.
Does she seem to? Does is she just sort of like generally lacking affect?
Make an insight check with advantage.
I was about to say that I was the one that contacted you on the phone, but we didn't talk on the phone. We talked in our mind phones, so...
Mind phone. You never call me on my mind phone anymore. Hold on. I have to add things. That is a 24.
Okay. She seems apathetic, but not like she's lying to you.
Okay. Does she seem present, or does she seem like she's just sort of out of it?
She seems very out of it.
Okay. So yeah, I will just kind of continue to give her space and set up bedroll, and I'll comb her hair. And I'll ask her if she's hungry.
She'll nod.
We have summoned food and water.
I can also forage and find us fresh food if we want.
But if we use food and
I
water,
just
we
picture-
get, like, whatever we want.
I'm going to forage.
You can have more
Real
pocket
food.
sausages.
None of that fake food stuff.
It's still...
I picture Solos like walking up to the group and just saying, "I'm sorry, can someone else make arrangements for dinner? Sophie's hungry and I will introduce you all, but she doesn't seem to be doing very well right now." And then they all start like, "I can do this, I can make food, I got food, we got food."
I will go hunt. It will be fine. I'll be back in a minute.
I will go help with Darby.
Okay.
I'm going
Oh,
to
hell
sit on
yeah.
my bedroll and brush my dirty hair.
I will prestidigitation her hair. I can't do mending, so the dress is ruined. But
Oh, I
I
am
can-
mending. I can mend my dress.
There you go. Yes, between the two of us, you are semi-presentable again. It's not quite the same as a real shower, you know.
I
But
still go and I'm brushing the knots out of my hair nicely with my brush.
yeah.
Okay.
But I'm sitting by
And I'll
myself.
kind of.
What about Vaughn and Realm?
Barn is just, I guess, gonna be setting up the cooking station, and then if everything else is set up and he's got some free time, and there is a river or something with a reflective surface nearby, he's gonna go see what this hat looks like on his head.
Okay. It's a bit of a walk. Like it's more
If
than
it's too
30
far,
feet away.
I'm not gonna worry about it. He's just gonna imagine it looks great.
Okay.
I have a hand mirror.
I love that.
So you can admire your reflection in the tricorn cap with.
No, I absolutely will
in the
offer
hand
it
mirror?
too. The hand mirror. Here you go.
I'm just gonna
Yep,
find
yep.
another.
It could use a good wash, but solid cap, well made, held up well considering how long it must have been down there for.
I'm just gonna go find another tree to sit under and. Yeah.
Okay. So, Amber and Darby, if you both want to give me survival checks, or one can help the other if you prefer.
What do you want to do?
I mean, what's? I'll help you. I'll help you.
Okay. So I roll 2 d20.
Yes.
Ew. Whoa.
So whatever 18 plus your modifier.
18, so
Yep.
25.
Okay. So it doesn't take either of you very long, considering I think at this point both of you have had to survive in the wilderness long enough that the instincts are hardwired. You pick up the trail of a deer and you're following it for probably about 20 minutes until it is at last in a clearing where it cannot see you. But you can see it. How do you strike?
This is the part I've never super thought I have. I'm going.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna fucking ice knife it, but
I can throw a dagger at it at the same time. We time ourselves.
Oh, I have a
That
bunch of
sounds
shit
good.
I picked up from the market.
Okay.
it's too late. We're hunting a deer.
Sorry.
Yep.
That should have been an inside thought, but it came. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Going to ice knife, and Amber is going to throw a dagger at the same time.
Okay, roll the hit with your synchronized attacks.
Okay, listen. 26.
Okay.
Okay.
20 total.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage, both hit.
3.
Oh god. So that's 4 damage.
So 3 and 4 damage.
Yep.
Wait, I had to cast that at 2nd level, so that's actually
Another
7 damage. And
But-
then it explodes.
So at first, Amber's dagger will fly through the dark and impact the deer. You hear it cry out and begin to stagger away, but it only makes it a few steps before it's ice knifed from behind. And it will collapse into the brush.
Well done.
Oh, you did most of it, job. I barely touched it.
Well, we can both do our fair share and clean it together.
Yeah, let's bring it back to the camp.
So it's a little bit strange trying to work out how, under 3 feet Amber, is gonna carry a deer carcass with the over 6 foot Darby. So it's very much on an incline, but the pair of you are able to retrace your steps with your prize in tow and bring a fresh kill back to camp.
We killed a deer.
Whoa.
It is like it's a very tired woo. It's like, and we'll help Amber skin and cut and butcher and whatever.
I'm
Take
going
my
to eat that.
I mean, we can do jerky with it if you don't want to eat it. We're gonna cook it.
I don't
She
eat meat.
doesn't eat meat, yes.
Oh.
But you bought more than 2 potatoes in town. I hope we can cook that for you as well.
I didn't. Well, we used the 2 potatoes, but I did buy a bunch of other stuff that I can't find the list for anymore.
If you want, we can go get some berries or some roots, comestible roots. It would take a little bit longer, but it's feasible in this kind of forest.
It's very kind of you, but I do have to eat, or we have to eat some of these things before they go bad. So it's all right.
Well,
I have what I need in the whole bag of holding, but thank you.
Perfect. And I will keep preparing.
The pair of you set about cleaning and skinning and butchering the deer carcass. Between all of your supplies, there is enough to create a rather hearty dinner for all members.
Yay.
So, as you sit around the fire and enjoy your food, that is when Sophie will come and find a spot sitting in the dirt in front of the fire and help herself to a plate. And it'll start slow, and then she'll remember how hungry she is, and she's all but tipping the plate back into her mouth.
I'll bring her food and then just bring her food until she tells me she's done. I'm not eating a whole lot myself. Unlike normal Solus, who eats with delicate gusto.
I eat the same way I always eat. Just not a lot of words, just face down in the food.
Mon is very much the same, along with an occasional, are you gonna eat that? Thrown in there in the conversation.
There are several moments where I start to like reach up to like pat Sophie or touch her arm, like the things like the gestures that you guys are used to from Solus. Like she's very, a very touchy person. There's a better word, but I can't think of it right now.
Affectionate.
Yeah, that physically affectionate. You got it. That's the word. So you can see her like stopping herself from doing that throughout the course of dinner. And just generally pretty focused in. At some point, she will introduce all of you to Sophie.
What do you say to introduce these two parties?
You're gonna ask you. This is Realm. Realm is a rogue, and he is quite sneaky, but also very kind. This is Vaughn. He is the pretty one, and he also just close your eyes in the morning when you first wake up. Until you get used to it. It's fine. This is Nia, and she is so smart, so very smart, and she has she's very good with magic, and there are some things she can help with. She's the one who contacted you. And this is Amber. This is our new friend, and she's traveling with us. She's trying to, I kind of swallow. She's trying to help her family too. And this is Darby.
Hello.
I would argue that I'm the pretty one. I just feel like it needs to be put
out loud.
Yes, no, she does like without like missing a beat. I would argue that I'm the pretty one. I would like to put that debate out there, but like that's fine.
I'm just loudly slurping our soup at that point.
You are very pretty. I've told them also very much about you, Sophie.
A pleasure.
It's nice to meet everyone. I'm just sorry it wasn't different.
When you're ready to talk about it, we're all ready to listen, or just me. Whatever you would like to tell us. If there's something that needs to be done, or if there's someone who's hurt you, we will do whatever we need to do.
Where do I start?
At the beginning is usually best. You left home, and I should have come with you, and I'm so sorry that I did not come with you then. Perhaps things might have gone differently, but it is past now.
It's okay. It's better that you didn't. I was gonna come back, but I got a little bit too close to some fishermen. Got caught up in a net, and I thought showing them what I was might, make them kinder to me. But they weren't.
I'm sorry. And from there?
From there, I spent a lot of time in boxes. I kind of lost track how much. I was taken really far from the sea and from home and away from any water.
You know, it's hard. I've been away from the water a little while before now. I'm
It's like-
sorry.
It's like missing a part of you.
Yes, it's just like that.
I spent a lot of time in boxes and cages and on the backs of wagons. And then I met Gerard. And he saved me. He helped me get away, and when I didn't know where to go, he let me stay with him. And he protected me and taught me things and taught me how to survive. And he was gonna try and get me back home so that I could get back to you.
So he was kind to you. You were fond of him.
I was. He was a good man, strong, and he saw me differently. Like I wasn't something to trade, but you know, a unique person who made me feel special.
Was a good man.
He was. I'm worried he might be in trouble.
You were separated?
He was always headed for the tomb. He was researching something like a crown, a special artifact that would let him do the impossible. So we came here looking for it, and we found it. And we found this incredible little feather that blew up into a ship. And it started to fly away through the wall when we were on it. And then that man showed up. I don't really remember much else.
He caught you before. He caught you and Gerard made.
I think Gerard made it out. It looked like he was.
Well, if it helps.
So he
Whenever I, just to slightly help, hopefully, whenever I manage to get some of my magic back, I can always send a message in your stead to him to see how he's doing.
Maybe. I would like to know if he's okay.
If you would, just let me know and I can do that for you.
Why did you go down there?
That's a longer story, I think. Perhaps I met Darby, and then we met everyone else, and we've been on a little bit of a quest. We all have our own reasons for traveling. You were mine, but there was something we needed to find down there, and some things, and you are one of them. But I'm sorry that I didn't come sooner.
It's okay. Sorry I wasn't quicker getting home.
You wouldn't have found me there. So,
I guess that's true.
but there's time, I suppose, for you to decide what you would like to do next, and we can certainly see what we can do. And she kind of shakes her head. She's like, I won't speak for everyone. But if we can see where Gerard might be, it sounds like he means a great deal to you.
He does.
Okay.
So
Well-
Gerard has the crown. Sorry to interrupt. I'm so sorry.
I think so. Why?
And the feather? Do we know what happened with that?
It turned into the boat.
it
Sorry.
turned into a ship.
Originally, we were sent there by Sanvi as well to see what an acquaintance of ours might want with the tomb as well. And we do know the man that unfortunately attacked you, so terribly sorry about that.
You're not involved with him, are you?
Not
No.
in a. No.
No, not involved with his plans. More against his plans, whatever they are.
He is part of our story, and I will tell it to you. We'll just take some time, perhaps tomorrow while we're traveling.
He was there for the crown.
But you think Gerard got away?
I think so.
But
He wasn't there with me.
He left you.
Yeah. It's not what you think. He didn't want to.
I believe you if you say it is so. I believe you.
And she'll pick up more scraps to pick at.
I will give her more actual food. I will give her what's left on my I will give her what's left on my plate.
Wow, feather, the choker, and a ring.
The feather sounds like Casper's ship that Remy was talking about.
Yes.
And the crown might be another one of those things, like the ring and the necklace and the whatever else is out there in the world.
And Klaus wants them for something. What it is, don't know, but he wants them for something.
At least now we know that he does not have the ring.
Which
Well-
does mean we need to make haste to Ashenhurst if we're to find it first.
He thinks that we have it though.
He does think that we have it. He doesn't know that we opened it.
So he's going to follow us.
We'll have to find some sort of preventative measure for scrying, but unfortunately there's nothing I can do about that.
Maybe we should push on. Maybe we shouldn't sleep here.
I think that we should try to regain some of our strength. If anything, and I loathe the idea, perhaps Amber can make a hole big enough to at least lower us into the ground a bit so that we're not seen from a distance along the ground.
So sorry, I cannot make the protective dome tonight. I used too much magic.
Don't apologize for not being able to use that, darling. I may be uncomfortable, but it's alright. I'll get used to it eventually. No, I won't. I won't ever get used to it, but it's not your fault.
I cannot
If we were
think.
taking watches, I feel pretty rested, or I feel pretty okay right now. I'll take the first watch for us.
I don't need much sleep, so I can take the first watch as well.
I can take the second watch. I'm good even to take it alone if needed. I will absolutely modify a little bit of the campsite for needs before sleeping a little bit though.
I'll take the second watch with you.
I will take the third watch.
I'll sit with you.
If you'd like.
I don't. I'm trying like not to talk about her while she's right there. Like, I don't want to leave her alone for very long.
I can take it alone if you'd like. I don't mind.
That's okay.
We're
Right.
all here soulless. We're not going very far. She's not going to be alone. There's many eyes on her.
So, you split off into your watches. First one of the night sets up while Amber creates a little pit for your camp.
5 foot at the time.
While Amber slowly and meticulously builds a wall.
Dirt is my love language.
Sorry. First out was Vaughn and Viconia?
Yeah.
Okay. If you could both do perception checks as you settle in for your watch.
Nat 20. So like 22.
27.
Okay. So, as the sun goes down and your camp, your party mates turn in for the night, both of you catch a glimpse of something moving through the trees. It's brief, but it's large, and when its hide catches the dim light from your campfire and whatever else still remains from the Fey woods around you, it reflects back colors of copper and yellow and red.
Can I understand its thoughts at all?
Are you trying?
Just listening. I'm not poking, because my telepathy just allows me to listen and talk if I want to.
Okay. It's does not seem to be thinking aloud. But it is a quick, brief flash from something big moving in the distance. But as soon as you'd seen it, it's disappeared.
So long as we stay quiet, I think we'll be alright.
Don't try to feed it either.
It is soon to be after midnight.
I look over pointedly at Vaughn.
What? Why are you looking at me? I'm just saying.
You're
It's
the reason
the
that
last
those
time we
things
tried.
attacked us. Were you the reason that thing showed up at my tent?
No, I was not. I was the one feeding the dragon butterflies, whatever they might have been.
Wow, ratting out your breakfast buddy. Just like that, just folding like a
Dobby
cheap
said
suit.
Huh?
Dobby fed it.
It could have been anyone. I couldn't tell really, but it wasn't me.
If you think I'm a fool not to put the pieces together.
Whatever pieces you put together are yours to put together. I'm just saying it wasn't me.
They were kind of cute, though.
Yeah, a little vicious, but cute, sure.
They were just they were little lizards with little butterfly wings. It's kind of cute. Vicious, yes, but kind of cute. I owned a
And
lizard,
I'll
you
still
know?
be keeping a sharp lookout for this thing as we're talking.
As it's 27, I'm paying attention everywhere all the time. I did own a lizard, you know.
You want a lizard?
I owned. Jesus Christ.
I was gonna say I could find you one probably. They're probably everywhere, but
Oh, I doubt that you can find like 8-foot lizard out here.
Don't put the energy out there. You never know in these woods. But you're probably right.
Well, the one that I owned was a riding lizard. That's why the small ones just startled me a little bit.
Huh. Learn something new about you every week. Riding lizards. That sounds fun.
Do you still have pocket sausage? Where are you getting this?
You're not the only one with a backpack. I have a backpack that has pockets.
Alright, fair enough. What were you going to say earlier that you wanted me to look at?
Oh, just a few of the trinkets from what I managed to grab on my way out.
You did manage to grab some things?
Yeah. It's just all kind of sitting there, and I don't know what I was doing. I was just thinking, and I wasn't thinking. I just grabbed and ran.
You weren't thinking about the piles of gold around us.
Oh, I was. That's about what I'm saying. I wasn't.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
I just grabbed and ran.
Well, I can't
Don't
do
know what else to
anything
tell
about
you.
them tonight, but perhaps when we've recovered more, I might be able to.
Yeah, we can look at them in town also. It doesn't have to be on this journey.
In town, probably is.
Okay. The rest of your watch goes by. You spot no other sign of that creature, whatever it was, moving in the woods.
I'll let Darby and Amber know that we did spot something, so if they want to keep an eye out for it. And then I look over at Darby and say, "Don't feed it, please." And then I
I
go
wouldn't.
get into my sleeping sack thingy.
I would never feed anything out here, actually. So, okay.
I
You should
think
talk
Darby's
to your
got it
breakfast
together,
buddy.
Draconia.
Anyway, good night.
Good night.
Darby's
So-
such a good liar. Such a good liar.
I need you both to roll perception checks. Whenever Amber gets back, she can throw hers. Here she comes.
Come
Flying
downstairs.
She's running. She's running.
Is. Hey, oh god.
You
Can't
mute
hear
yourself?
you.
Cannot hear you.
Did you mute yourself?
Unmute yourself.
Yeah, you muted
Yep.
yourself.
I muted myself. My parent just came in to visit. I'm gonna be like 5-10 minutes off and then coming back.
Okay.
Take your time.
Okay, no problem.
They went to like 3 weeks trip in Europe, so they're like, I want to talk to you and have your news. I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of happy. Anyway, so like, give me 5 minutes.
No worries.
Okay.
Take your time. Sorry, what was that perception check?
22.
Okay. We can take a quick pee and drink and snack break while we give Amber the chance to come back and do a perception check.
But I'm rolling 22.
All right, be right back.
That is how you walk the line of not being a snitch, but also being honest.
Oh, you were such a snitch. Don't lie.
No, don't know what you're talking about.
Such a snitch.
Hello.
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
I'm just standing in front of my AC unit because it's so freaking hot outside.
Oh no.
Well, not like swelteringly hot, but I mean, it is summer.
Mm-hmm. Summer in Georgia.
Summer in Georgia.
Are Ontario people having a heat wave right now? Or are you guys supposed to?
Not at the moment. It's actually supposed to be kind of mild all summer.
Oh, really? Someone told me today that next week's gonna be like 35 plus over here. It'll be nice.
That's too hot, folk.
Mm-mm.
Too hot.
Yeah, it's a high of 23 all week.
Oh.
Ethan is lying, by the way. It is swelteringly hot here. I'm back. I just spilled bourbon on my.
Oh no.
It's fine.
Oh,
it was
not
it mostly
the
on the desk.
bourbon.
I mean, it's only in like the mid 80s though.
That's
It was like
sweltering to me.
90s. Oh. Well, to be fair, we went to Jacksonville today, but it was like 96 in Jacksonville.
That's pretty hot.
Yeah.
Right, we're also getting a lot of rain right now, so
So much
like
rain.
almost every day of the week.
It's raining all the time.
So it's probably
Mhm.
keeping things cooler. So much more humid though.
I lived in Texas and it was East Texas, and I can't survive without rain. I've learned. Like, you walk outside and I feel like a lizard. Like, I want to lick my own eyeballs for moisture.
Mhm.
I can just feel my skin shriveling up. Yeah, I like humidity. It's better than none.
Then none.
Than yeah. Like, I'm sure there's a balance between swamp, which is where we live, and you know, desert prairie.
yeah.
But yeah, and I mean, it was East Texas, so I'm way over exaggerating compared to like West Texas. But it was very dry. I hated it. I hated it so much.
All right, sorry, what was that perception roll?
22.
Okay. So, just to keep the pace going, your watch will pass very uneventfully. You do keep an eye peeled for the creature that Vaughn and Viconia had mentioned seeing, but at no point during your watch do you spot anything like that.
Alright. I am, for the duration of this watch, using the last of my panther hide and teeth and claws to make friendship bracelets of an amount.
God, the last time you made friendship bracelets, though.
So I didn't want to make a big deal out of it. I'm just letting the DM know that it's
God,
It's good to know. It's good to know.
concerning.
I don't think Rom ever took the last one.
I think Vaughn still has that one, man.
I think so.
So let's put hers on before the resurrection to be solidarity.
That's true.
No, Vaughn would have like put that in Realm's hand. He would have absolutely. He's not gonna like really hold on to that. There's no way.
It's not an offer. He is tying it around your damn wrist while you're sleeping.
He knows where I sleep too.
That's true. That's true.
He does, in fact, know where you sleep.
I also know when you're awake.
Oh,
He's fucking Santa.
Do you know when he's been bad or good?
no, okay.
No,
So,
actually.
Yeah, so that's all that's all I wanted to say anyway. That's
the
all.
pair of you finish your watch and wake the last two for theirs, which is Realm and Solace.
Yeah, I don't have a second bedroll, so I would have given Sophie mine if she was not of a mind to share, which it sounds like is not the headspace she's in, so I would have slept on the ground. Yeah, and I wake up fairly easily. I kind of startle a little bit. It's obvious I was not sleeping super deep and was maybe dreaming. And I will go to join Realm.
I'm gonna immediately put my arm around her.
And she'll do like kind of lean. Yeah, like absolutely is leaning into that. Yeah.
Okay, if both of you could do perception checks.
Certainly
Huh.
try.
Natural one, so
15.
Okay. So, Realm, you're in your own head for much of this. In fact,
sense anyway.
could you go ahead and give me a wisdom save at disadvantage?
Oh.
fuck me. It says fuck me.
It says fuck you. Okay.
That is 2 in a row.
Did you pre-roll your dice today?
I did, but they were all coming up bad. So,
Oh no.
yeah.
So, you hear that intrusive voice in your head again. But this time, it's not a conversation. This time, he gives you an order. And abruptly, completely out of your own control, you go to shove Solace to the ground.
I was not prepared, so I'm sure I am shoved to the ground, and I kind of scoot away, confused.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
She absolutely burst into tears, and it is not Realm's fault, but she absolutely burst into tears. Sorry, is something wrong?
No.
She's
it-
crying.
Please don't cry.
Sorry, it's just been a really hard day. Why did you do that?
I didn't try to.
What happened?
Voice ordered me to.
And she kind of swallows and like wipes the backs of her eyes with her hands, and she says, "I didn't know it could make you do things. It can make you do things."
Sometimes, not often.
And she just kind of like takes. Go ahead.
He just sorry.
She takes a few deep breaths and tries to compose herself. It's like obviously a struggle, and she's, well, it's not your fault, but you should tell us if it can make you do things like Darby with a sword. If it can make you hurt somebody, we can be careful about it. If we know.
You're right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go walk a couple feet away from her and sit down.
It's not your fault, Realm. It's not your fault. You can't control it. It's not your fault. I'm not angry with you. I would never be angry with you. I'm just a little confused right now.
I was intending on comforting you, and instead I shoved you.
You can try again if you want. Sophie, she is wanting some space right now, so I don't know how to handle that or how to react to that. It is very different than what I've known. So it is nice.
I don't want to hurt you again. I should stay over here.
She'll just sort of like sit down and like curl up and like pull her knees to her chest and put her arms around them and just like make a tiny little ball.
I'm gonna go crawl over to Nia and shake her shoulder.
Realm.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You please go give Solace a hug.
Oh, yes, okay, alright. And I'm gonna crawl out of my sleeping thing. I'll brush myself off and wake up a little bit, and I'll walk over to Solace, and I don't say a word, and I literally, like, is she sitting on the ground?
Yeah, she's just like doing the little things where her knees are like this and she has her arms
Okay,
around.
so I sit on my knees behind her, and I wrap my arms over her shoulder and give her a really big hug.
She kind of startles a little bit at first, but then she realizes, and then she kind of like just leans.
Just
Realm
told to
talking
come
to
give
you?
you a hug. Yes.
Something bad happened. The voice made him shove me down.
What?
This is going on. I'm getting the fuck away. No, I'm just backing up as far away as I can. I don't want to hear
Rome's
this.
like booking it into the woods. Finding a dirt hole.
Did
An
Realm?
unoccupied dirt hole.
Did Realm tell us that it was the voice that made him do the thing that he ended up in jail for?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, it does seem that it has some sort of hold over him. But I'm sure he didn't mean it.
No, I'm not I told him I wasn't angry with him. It's not his fault. Just
Oh, I see.
not at my... I'm just not at my best right now. But you need sleep. I can watch. It's fine. You need to rest.
I do, but you hold on to that thought, and we'll have a girl's moment at some point, and you can tell me everything that you would like to tell me. She says really sleepily.
And Solus just kind of swallows and like, okay. And nods and goes back to keeping watch.
Where is Realm? Do I see Realm?
How far did he go?
Within sight, but farther away.
I'm gonna wave him over,
I'm not coming.
and then I'm gonna say, get over here! Get here right now! And I'm gonna use telepathy. You're making Solus feel worse. I know bad things happen, and you're in a mood, and she's in a mood, but you need to come over here too.
I can see from here.
I understand that you can see from there. But you know you don't need to distance yourself, Realm. It's been a day for all of us. We're all not at our best. She knows you didn't mean it. I know you didn't mean it. You're stronger than that.
Parrot,
please-
you not.
We wouldn't have been the only one if we were in the same situation.
You don't know that.
I don't know that. But all I can tell you is that everyone is not at their best right now. So just go be with your friend. I can't make you, but consider it a thing for waking me up, and I'm gonna go walk back to my stuff.
Oh my god, the way the screens are lining up, it looks like Amber lives above Christine. She's coming down the stairs. Oh my god, yeah.
She lives up there. Up there.
I'm sorry, I needed a moment of levity.
No, it's fine.
I got parents that pop out of nowhere and they're like, let's talk scheduling for your sister, whatever. And they start like talking for 15 minutes. I'm like, This is not the time.
You know what? Sometimes parents be like that. It's okay.
Yeah, it's just we haven't seen each other for so long because they went away for 3 weeks, and like I'm fine saying like, oh yeah, like hi, how you doing? But like I'm doing something else right now.
This is why we call ahead.
Yes.
Okay, so the last watch comes to a close. As
Just
these. Go ahead.
I'm so sorry. I was just gonna
No, no.
say, at some point after Nia goes to bed, I will get up and go closer to Solace, but not within touching distance.
She
And that's it. I'm
will-
sorry.
She will give him a sad smile. Like, watery, messy smile. It's fine.
You know, he's gonna fucking do the same.
They're just crying at each other.
All right.
It's fine.
So you wrap up the last of your watch, just trying to get a handle on yourselves and blink back the tears as the sun comes up proper, begins to light up the clearing in which you've set your camp. And one by one, you all come to. Sophie, when
Amber.
she wakes up.
Sorry, go ahead.
No worries. Sophie, when she wakes up, Solace, you'll notice her hair is absolutely covered in flowers. And she sits up and just starts meticulously picking them out of her hair.
I like just speechlessly start to help her, and I say, Sophie, what is this?
I don't really know, honestly. It started happening in the boxes.
I mean, I don't know what to say. I take I reach up and I take the clip out of my hair, and I like pull her hair back and pin it away from her face. And then I help her when I say, this is every morning?
Every morning.
And what if, have you changed into your other form?
Then I just wake up surrounded by them.
Tell me more about Gerard. Tell me who he was.
Well, he was an inventor, and he was really smart and really kind. A little bit of a rogue sometimes, but he really wanted the best for people.
And you didn't come across anyone in your travels who did any sort of magic or anything of the kind?
I mean, here and there, I talked to people in boxes. Like, I was in the boxes and they were in the boxes, so there was some people there. And then once I got free and started traveling with Gerard, I saw a lot of different people that do stuff.
Do you think that someone could have cast a spell on you?
Maybe, but if they did, I think it's a good thing.
The spell or the flowers or together?
I think both.
Is anything else different?
A little bit. And Gerard helped me learn how to do a lot of stuff, so I guess I don't know if they're connected or not. But I don't mind if they are.
What kind of stuff?
Well, I learned how to shoot a bow. And I'm really good at it.
I believe you. I am not so good at that myself. I have just gotten better at singing. But I'm glad that there were some good moments for you.
There was good and bad.
Yes, I can see that. I will discreetly as I can pocket a couple of the flowers.
Okay.
And I don't mention that to any of the others at this time as we prepare to leave.
Are you trying to hide it from Sophie that you're pocketing the flowers?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
With advantage
That's
because of
her.
all the lessons I gave her, you know.
It's hurtful. She's lying to her sister. I'm fine. That's a 21.
Yeah, shoving her to the ground was just a sleight of hand lesson that she failed.
She rolled a natural 20 for a total of 23.
Damn.
So as you go to try and discreetly tuck away flowers into your pockets or somewhere hidden, she notices. She doesn't stop you. What are you doing?
I thought I might ask Nia. She knew what it meant. Of course, we have some other friends who are good with such things.
Why are you hiding it?
Because you have changed a little bit, and I don't want to do anything that might hurt you or make you remember anything you don't want to remember.
It's okay. Gotta remember it all anyways. So, when it happens, it happens.
I guess we have both changed a little bit. And she, very, very lightly touches Sophie's arm.
She's less reclusive today. She seems to, after having eaten and slept, she's not quite as frail seeming anymore.
There's a lot that I'll tell you when there's time, maybe as we travel today. There's so much.
I want to hear about it. I don't know how you even got here.
It has been a long journey. It's been hard, but we're here. We're here now, and she starts to apologize again and then stops herself. No, not gonna do it again. We're here now.
We're here now.
Yes, I missed you very much.
I missed you too. I'm really glad you're okay.
Solace will hug her.
She hugs back and squeezes tightly.
I am ready to see the ocean again for a while. And then we'll decide what we need to do.
Sounds like it'll be fun.
Yes.
What are the rest of you doing?
Crawling out of the damn hole.
Not going to look for my bird.
Oh no! God,
I
don't
gosh,
do that. I can't
retch. Be sore. Start packing up. Brush my hair again.
Yeah, I guess I'm just eating breakfast and trying not to just be blatantly overhearing this conversation happening, which would
Yeah.
I
really
assume
focused on my breakfast.
I assume they're a little bit apart, because she had settled on a stump somewhere away from the others initially, and that's where Solace set up their camp. So I assume it's not super, happening in the middle of camp. I assume.
Well, then I guess Bomb would be packing up camp then, after everybody's pretty situated,
Okay.
just ready to get on the road.
I will make sure that I have all the plants that are still in good shape, and put back the hurt where I modify it to left it as much as possible, like we found the place.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, and after I clean up camp, I put my clothes on.
Nice.
I
Really
like am gently blocking Sophie's. I like, she's not, you know what, she's had a hard time. She's not ready for that yet. Like, it's a nice view, but no one needs to see it on, like, no matter how nice the dick pic is, you don't want it, you don't want it,
First thing in the morning.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, you
I'm
want
gonna-
to know that it's coming. That was
No, he's
a poor
not
choice
just
of words.
walking around naked. No, that's purely a joke, I swear. Purely for the sake of Sophie being there. I mean, he's pretty sure Amber
Sleeps
would be cool with
dressed in
it.
honor of Solus's sister. I'm sorry. I spoke over you, Ethan. Please go ahead. It's fine.
No, that was it. Like, Amber seems like she'd be chill with it, but Sophie doesn't know yet.
Yeah,
Gotta get a read on that one.
Well, yeah, here's the thing, like, Solus doesn't know anymore, because normally, like, used to be, they don't care about that kind of thing, but there's a lot that's happened. They've become different people, which is the feels part. It's fine. It's fine. We're all fine. Everybody's fine. Stop asking.
So,
Go on.
you finish packing up your camp, resetting the earth to the way you'd found it, and start again for the path that will bring you back to town. And I will say, let's do Solace. Roll a d8.
Seven.
Okay. Oh, okay.
No.
Something's gonna happen. We've been warned.
So, you start back towards the town, and your first hour is spent getting closer and closer to the ocean until you can see it properly. It's close enough that if you wanted to, you could take a detour and within a few minutes be within the waves. But you keep pushing. After about 3 hours of uninterrupted travel, you hear a rustling in the trees around you, and catch again a glimpse of something large moving between the trunks of the trees, about 20 feet away. The canopy rustles with its movement, and this time, in the daylight, it's easier to catch the glimpse of scales catching the light and reflecting color back at you before they disappear into the green of the vegetation. What do you do?
Can I hide?
Sure.
I might cast
So you're
darkness.
just diving into the bushes and hiding?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell everybody to get. I'm gonna tell everybody to get close to me, and I'm gonna cast darkness.
Okay.
So it can't see us.
Okay. So
While
Go
in
ahead,
the
Amber.
darkness, I call for Miro.
Mm-hmm. What does he show up as this time?
Dire wolf.
All right.
Good
So,
choice.
while enveloped in this darkness that permeates around you, you feel like the air shift around you, and you're all suddenly very conscious that there is a horse-sized dog back in your presence again.
I will reassure Sophie because I assume she's startled.
She is startled, and she goes first to reach for something behind her and is disappointed that nothing's there.
It's just me.
I got it.
Sophie. Shh.
I got a 25 still.
Okay. So, how long does darkness last?
10 minutes.
Okay. You wait 1 minute. 4 minutes. 8 minutes.
Am I out of the darkness or in the darkness?
I don't know. Where did you dive?
Is there a map up?
It's a
Nope.
15-foot sphere.
Did you get more than 15 feet away from Draconia?
I think when the darkness hit, I would have gone a little further to be out of it, so I could try look around for it.
Okay.
We're gonna have to have a conversation.
No, it's an intervention. That was the intervention voice.
10 minutes passes. and the spell drops. And you are all stood in the middle of the path.
Did I see
From-
anything during? I'm sorry.
Make a perception check.
Oh, 19 plus something.
Okay. So, in the 10 minutes you spent kind of watching and waiting, you heard rustling and movement, but it was difficult to get a glimpse of the creature again, even though it had seemed quite large, until the spell drops, and above you, probably about 20 feet away from where your friends are,
Dang it.
you can see a pair of bright yellow eyes peering down at you.
Aw.
I would like to aim at it and then mind link with Vaughn.
Okay.
It's above you.
I think it's. Wait, isn't it above you?
It's above you, Realm.
Oh,
Because it saw you come out of the door!
So you kind of look up and point your crossbow up.
We know things with yellow eyes. Please don't shoot at it until we see it, because we know things with yellow eyes that are friend.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not gonna shoot.
Okay.
Something with yellow
Unless
eyes
you
almost
can't-
took my hand off one time. Just saying.
Look, some are friend, some think you're food. Regardless, wait until we're sure. Some are friend and think you're food.
I'm gonna hold the bolt, and if it pounces on me or anyone, then I'm gonna fire.
Okay. So,
I'm gonna hold
out
a
of
spell.
the shadow of the canopy, those eyes blink, and the owner of them stretches forward a little further, and you see a long neck attached to a reptilian face, a dragon-like face, scaled in copper and bronze and yellows and reds, and those sharp teeth pull into a wide grin. And she just kind of ducks her head towards you and says, "What are you gonna do with that?"
Tit away.
I think that's a very good idea.
Gonna do it. Gonna do that. Gonna put it away.
And as you do that, this copper dragon is somehow impossibly climbing down from the canopy above. And like she does so in a way that she pretty much comes down over top of you and says, "Excuse me, sorry." And she will march up into the pathway and sit down. And she says, "All right, here's the drill. No one gets by me without making me laugh."
God.
And this, like, 10-foot tall copper scaled dragon sits like a cat.
I poke Realm, I'm like... or not Realm, Vaughn, sorry. Wrong one.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm not counting on Realm, I'm gonna be funny. Vaughn! Definitely Vaughn.
Magic happens spontaneously.
Don't be funny!
Go be funny.
So are you the funny one?
I guess.
Yes,
I suppose.
All right, tell me a joke.
He's especially funny in the mornings.
Oh. Wow.
I don't think being naked in the morning is funny. Is that the joke?
I don't know. Oh gosh, I've lost memory of all of my jokes as I'm being put on the spot.
Well, that's not very funny then, is it?
No, it's not. It's quite terrible for me, actually. It's quite a conundrum. Don't know what I'll do about it. Guess I'm just kind of dragging this along.
You receive this dead-eyed stare. Go ahead and make a performance check.
Guidance!
I hope she likes fun.
Oh god, what's my performance? It's probably terrible.
Guidance.
13.
With a d4?
So,
With guidance, like 14.
Oh.
Oh boy.
so the dragon stares at you, dead-eyed, but there's a deliberateness to that stone face, and she will get up and sort of snake her way a little bit closer. And she'll say, "All right, always pretty funny, but not good enough. What do you people got? And she turns her head to look towards the rest of you.
Funny that's happened. I could cast an image of some kind, but I don't know what's funny.
Emperor's gonna say, where do rocks like to sleep?
And she squints. Bedrock.
Yeah!
Ah, see, that would have been good, but I knew it. Let's
Okay,
get
another one.
I like a lot of rock humor.
Yeah, it's pretty much only my rock humor. I don't know if you're gonna. I'm gonna try it.
Okay.
What does a metamorphic rock say during a test?
I don't know.
Gosh, it's too much pressure.
Make a performance check.
Guidance!
So bad. So bad. Oh my god.
Performance. 18.
Nice.
That's pretty
So
good.
she kind of lurches back a little bit and like ruffles her shoulders. Her wings sort of flap out a bit, and she goes, "It's pretty funny. Pretty good. It's a good joke.
Oh.
What do the rest of you got?" And she'll start to swing her head towards where Solace and Darby and Viconia are.
Oh, Viconia, show her how you dig dirt.
Well, I'd love
I'm
to
a-
see you dig dirt.
Smack you in the arm.
Oh, I think that is usually how it starts. Yes.
Smack you in the arm again.
Depends
I'm
how
not
much
really
you're
into
I guess.
slapstick.
Mm,
That doesn't
no, that's
do it
more
for
a-
me.
Did you
for
just call me a
hit-
twig?
Yeah, probably.
Well, to be fair, all of you are a little bit twiggy.
We are in a
Darby.
forest.
Darby's fairly
Well, it's
substantial.
still call that twiggy, and she sits back and puffs out her chest and spreads her wings wide for like a full 10 feet either way.
Is my
That's fair.
diminutive, puny stature not hilarious to you?
I'm looking up like
I can cast an image of some kind. I just don't know of what.
I mean, your diminutive, puny, primitive, tiny, small stature is very funny too.
it seems
Well-
hurtful when you say all those words together.
Oh, sorry, they
What's
just sort of fell out.
What about? It's not funny. I'm not gonna do that.
No, it's too late. It's too late. Go on. No, you have to say it.
It's got a wild shape. Into the starry form dragon.
Okay.
Oh no, now they're gonna see which dragon is bigger.
It's not me.
Who has the bigger dragon?
It won't be Darby, as the constellation can't super leave their
No.
general
Okay.
area.
Nope. And I'm going to mimic how she has puffed out her chest. Stuff. I'm not good at humor. I
Make a
don't get
performance check.
You're doing great. You're doing great. I'm laughing.
it. That's an 18.
Amber's laughing. I saw it.
So again, you see a little quiver. But she holds face. And she reaches with one clawed hand to try and pinch one of the stars. And pull them away.
I will let her try, but I don't think they'll go anywhere. I think she'll probably just, depending on where she pinches, she might just grab one of my joints and pull it.
No, she's cautious enough. She picks one that's
Okay.
not going to crush any of your squishy bits.
Yeah, I imagine it just, her claw just kind of passes through, I would imagine.
Oh, it's pretty funny too. Come on. Surely one of you can do better.
Don't call me Shirley.
Sola
not
slays
true?
down on the ground and dies.
There's a lot happening.
No, what's funny? I literally do not know what's funny.
Ember's gonna like try. Does 2 grand of sanity Lord say to to the other one? I think we're followed.
Can you juggle?
Can I juggle?
Yeah. That's pretty funny, right?
I can't juggle, but I could probably.
I'm trying to think of.
I'm gonna cast. Yeah, alright. Maybe it'll be funny. Maybe he'll kill me.
Oh, no.
But, like, it's
Oh
fine.
no! Oh no!
I'm gonna cast Silent Image. And it's gonna be of Otto. And he's gonna be, like, juggling and doing a silly dance.
Okay.
I'm sorry, it's all I can think of.
Roll a performance check.
Ooh. What is that? Ooh, okay, 22.
Okay. So she regards all of you, and then this image of a Goliath trying to dance and juggle at the same time. She'll finally just kind of. That little big guy shouldn't be juggling. It's just not what nature intended for him, is it?
It certainly does not look like it.
All right. Where are you guys headed, anyways?
We're trying to get to Port Casper.
Makes sense, eh? Okay, well. That's all. Then she'll just move. She
What's
sits
your
down on the side
name?
of the grass, no longer in the pathway.
Oh.
See, my name is a little bit hard for most mortal folk to pronounce, so you can just go ahead and call me Coral.
Coral.
It's a little easier to pronounce.
It was very nice to meet you, Coral.
It's nice to meet you too. It's a good thing you told such good jokes. And showed me something pretty funny, because I might have eaten you if you didn't. And she beams her pointed teeth.
All right.
Thank you for not eating us. I'm very happy that we were not eaten. It's been a very long couple of days without being eaten.
Well, the thing about being eaten is there's no quicker way to end a long day than to get eaten.
I look
That is-
thoughtful at that. I look very thoughtful.
All right, time to go. Going to take Solus by the shoulders and keep going. It was lovely to meet you. Thank you for the laugh.
All right, well, be safe out there. And then with a big giant whoosh of her wings, she takes off, and it is a full-sized young dragon that goes soaring over the top of the Wishing Woods again.
I dismiss the silent image. Weirdest things happen in these woods. The strangest things, I swear.
I'm glad
We
you were
could have-
here.
We should have asked if she has any idea what is happening at the tomb, or what happened at the tomb.
We lived.
But
That's good. Yes.
yeah. All right, I'm gonna just
Nobody-
keep walking.
Yep.
Just
tell
keep
Otto I did
walking.
that.
Just keep walking. I think
You
he
can-
would think it was funny.
Ew.
Otto would.
I don't know how he'll react, but
I'm going to tell Otto if we see him again, because I think he would think it was funny.
or you're going to get me in a whole lot of trouble. But you know what? You do whatever it is you feel you need to do.
Otto is
I'm
very
going to
kind.
deny
He
it.
would never be angry with you. Otto is sweet.
I'm
would not be
going
angry
to
with you.
deny it, and I'm gonna keep walking.
You are kind of a good liar.
I think it is more if you gave the people back in Port Casper customs a hard time that would have upset him more than that display.
That's still on my to-do list.
Oh,
Gotta stop
boy.
reminding her, y'all.
I was trying to let it go on behalf of your friend, but it keeps coming up, so I don't know.
We walk like we didn't just make a big giant joke out of a giant Goliath.
So, you continue along the path, the ocean on your left side now. But the further you travel and the further into your day you get, the sun begins to fade away behind overcast skies. Again, there is that moisture that starts to permeate in the air. And it is just as you can see the great stone walls of Port Casper that it begins to rain. The sky rumbles with thunder as the curtains of it begin to come down. Beyond the wall, you can see people running and ducking for shelter, trying to get out of the rain, while the guards simply pull out loose-fitting rubber shawls with large hoods and hunker down on their posts. You rattle up to the gates. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead, finish, sorry.
You rattle up to the gates and are subjected to about as thorough a customs and attendance check as you had been your first visit.
Vaconia, party of 6.
Vaconia, party of 6. And are you bringing anything into the city to sell?
Giant.
No.
No?
Okay. How long are you gonna be in the city for?
Maybe a few days. 2 to 3.
1 day.
Okay.
One day. for
1
me.
day, 2 to 3 days. Okay, I'll just, average that out. We'll say 2.5 days? 2.5 days.
Let's say 3 days.
Let's say 3 days. Okay. All right. Well, you guys have a lovely day. Try and get out of the rain. And again, the gates heave open as you can hear the guards calling to one another.
Vaughn has an umbrella. He's using it.
Oh, yeah,
When
that's
he
true.
gave that to me, I let you borrow it.
Well, you never got it back.
You guys,
Wow.
it's an umbrella.
rude.
You could share it. You could be sharing the umbrella together.
No, now it's the principal.
Would
No,
Vaughn
it's
just be like Vaughn's like selfishly holding the umbrella all to himself, and Nia's just like watching.
He would have held it out for anyone who was like able to fit under it, but he's holding it.
So, you descend into the market of Port Casper again. Where are you headed?
I would just say, as we've been traveling, Solus has been telling Sophie like the tales of their adventures, just glossing over certain bits that she'll share later. But in general, the story.
I
Alright.
guess we need rooms again.
Yes, I
I'm
do
gonna
believe
go to the captain's quarters.
so.
All right, so you
I'll
beeline
head-
for the inn.
Yes.
So, it is as you remember it, a relatively well-maintained building with a small tavern on the first floor, reception desk, and floors with rooms abound above. Charged the same rate, which I believe was 10 gold a head.
Vaughn will pay it.
Okay.
Oh,
Or is
thank
that
you.
like 60?
Between the 8 of you at this
70.
point.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
Minus-
6, 7, 7.
seven, right?
70.
Yeah.
Seven.
Is the wolf
Sorry.
getting a room?
Sophie.
You
mean-
can stay outside.
I'm assuming we're splitting as. Okay, Toby, that was the worst way you could have done that. I assume we're split, or just 2 rooms again.
How many rooms are we getting? Who wants to sleep with whom?
I can get my own from this point on. You pretty much happy getting what I needed. I'm just staying for the night, and then
Bless you.
I'm gonna start my journey up east.
Thank you for traveling with us, and thank you for your aid. I do not think it would have gone so smoothly without you, so thank you. And I hope you find what you were looking for with your family. I hope they are all well.
Thank you. It's really appreciate you. All of you made it possible. I don't think I will have been able to do it only on my own. So I will be forever in your debt. And if you go near the island, please stop by in my clan and look for me, just so that we can talk again at one point, if possible. I would like to.
Now that you know, you are a very special individual. And in a good way. I don't know why you're making that face. In a good way.
No, I'm not. I'm nothing.
Your face, not your face.
I don't think that's true. It's been interesting having you part of our group, as free as you are as a person, and how you were able to just sort of read me within hours of knowing me. It's quite impressive. I think you're quite an impressive person. And I really do hope that this helps your family. And if you have any questions and need to have a way to send me a message, I will try to help you the best that I can.
Thank you very much. If I have any question, I may be able to send an animal messenger to you if the circumstance is there on my side. Hopefully it will not be the case, but I thank you for your help too.
If you do send a message, perhaps send it to Ashenhurst.
Ashenhurst?
Yeah, we have some people there, and I imagine I'll hear about a letter easier there.
Okay. I will do. I will do that. Thank you all again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I think I'm just gonna pay my room and split out of the party.
Okay. So, is this goodbye, Miriam?
Well, it's for you. Do you want me to stay until the end of the session, or should I just?
Amber's
go
getting ready
right
to
now?
go, and you're good to go. You don't have to hang out if you don't want to.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go.
Okay.
So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you!
Thank
She
you so
was
much.
so
Feel
good!
free
So
to create
good.
another character or join anytime. I
Yeah.
say as not the person in charge.
No,
Oh, Amber's
it was
lovely.
a pleasure having you.
like all of
Yes.
you were awesome. Seriously, it was a lot of fun. So
Good.
if you need me to do like another series of one shot that is just down the way, just let me know.
Absolutely.
Part
Yeah,
of
thank
our
you.
dysfunctional family now.
Yeah.
And Kelly, if you ever need a break or something, if you want me, I can offer you like to do. I can do D&D one shot because I don't know too much. Like I'm still missing some part of the rule. But if you guys want to try, like
You
I
did
say,
great.
Yeah.
Pathfinder Second Edition, you let me know. I can. I will try to teach you at the same time if you need the break. But
Yeah, we'll keep that in mind.
you guys are good.
I'm glad you could come.
We're
Yeah, you picked that up
Thank
so
you.
fast.
So I'll let you deal with the aftermath. Yeah.
All right, well, thank
Bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Yes.
Ugh, love her.
Yeah, she's lovely.
So, Amber and her wolf that is far too big for any of these rooms will find a way to tuck themselves off for the evening and part in the morning. What are the rest of you doing?
So is it? You said it's 10 gold per head, right?
Yes,
I just want to make sure I had the math right. Okay.
Per head or per room?
per head.
Are we doing 2
Space
rooms
premium.
again? Or are we doing more rooms than that?
I have slept in the same room as Realm and Vaughn this whole time. I see no reason not to do it now.
Yeah.
I
Am-
imagine. Go ahead. Realm, you can go. I
What?
interrupted you.
Oh, I just agreed that
Ah.
that we've been sharing a room. That's it.
Okay. Well, I imagine Sophie and Solus would like some time to spend together, so I don't mind getting my own room.
You know.
Yeah.
Never.
I mean, I. What?
Sorry.
What?
No, continue.
What, Ethan?
I didn't
I
hear
just
what you
said
said.
No. Now you're funny. Now you're gonna be funny, okay?
When the pressure is not
Don't
on
put
you.
the pressure on me.
I mean, okay.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
they would be fine with sharing a room, but they would also be fine with. So it depends on if there's enough rooms available. There's some there, and I imagine honestly, Nia might like her space at this point.
I mean, I'm thinking you guys would like your space, but yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go find. If there's enough room for me to have my own room so that Solus and Sophie can sleep together in a room, and then all the dudes can sleep together in a room. Slash
Okay.
they slash them in a room.
So sexist.
It's the dude / NB room.
Yeah.
Dude, etc.
The assigned male at birth room.
It's dude with a plus sign.
Dude at all.
plus.
Dude at all.
All right, so you book your rooms and sequester yourselves for the evening, or is there more you're doing?
I think Solus would definitely ask Sophie if she wanted to go for a swim.
And she would take you up on that.
On it, I think that they would walk and Solus would tell her all the things that she didn't tell her earlier.
Mhm.
And then they could go for a swim as their true selves.
I'm
And
going
see if maybe
to...
that makes her feel better.
She does seem to be improving in spirits the longer she's upright and moving.
Makes Solus feel better. So
And as you are out for the evening and swimming, she'll open up a little bit more about Gerard and how at home he had made her feel while she was so separate from you and home and everybody else there. And she'll begin to speak on how he was very passionate about his people who very long ago had been driven north by settlers. And he was eager to turn the tides and was trying to find a way to free his people again and take back the lands that had been stolen from him. And the crown was something he'd researched that was supposed to let him be able to do that.
And Solus will ask if Sophie really truly wanted to go home or if she wanted to stay here.
It's a answer that comes after a pregnant pause. But she'll say, I wanted to find you.
I felt the same. I'm not sure I can ever go home. At least it's not. It's not the same anymore. But there are places I would like to go and things I would like to see, and there are people I would like to see those things with.
Like your friends?
Yes. Yes, like my friends. What do you want to do now? You don't have to decide yet, but don't think I can leave them. If you're okay, I don't. If you need me, or if you want to come with us, I have made some connections and some promises that will be hard to leave.
I wouldn't ask you to.
But what will you do? What can we do?
You can help me confirm that Gerard is okay, and then I think I know where he's going, and I want to get there.
You want to go with him?
I'm worried that he's doing something that's gonna hurt him in the end.
Where was he headed?
North, a place called Solskith.
I will go with you. We can talk to the others in the morning. Mia can, if we ask her, she will, I'm sure, send a message to Gerard.
You don't have to come with me.
I can't let you go alone again. I let you go alone before.
I don't think I'll have to. I think I can catch that dwarf. We're going the same way, I think.
But we've been apart for so long, and I don't want to be separated again.
I know. But what else do we do?
I have come to feel a certain kind of way, and I feel like perhaps you have too. And I don't know how to reconcile the things that I need and want here with. I don't want to let you go alone. I came all this way to find you. And you are not okay. I know you're better, but you're not okay. I mean, I'm not okay.
No, you're right, but I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm supposed to choose.
I don't know either. Perhaps we can talk to the others tomorrow and see what they say, but I know that they are called to the east, many of them, but I don't want you to go alone. I don't want to lose you again.
You never lost me in the first place. We just hit a bit of, turbulence, I guess.
We're different, we both are, than what we were.
I don't think that's a bad thing.
Probably isn't, but it is a different thing and it is a new thing, and I am trying to find my way. Maybe I need to talk to someone.
You got pretty far, I think.
Not as far as you, really. Sounds like you've been many places, but I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do either.
Well, we'll talk to your friends. See what they say.
I think that would be best. They are wonderful. I know you don't know them well, but they are all of them in their own ways, and I'm very fond of them.
I can tell.
And she'll make some confessions, and it's all fine, and they're all totally fine, and everybody's fine.
What are the rest of you doing with your evening?
going. Nope, go ahead. Go
No,
ahead.
you go. You go. You do.
I'm gonna go to the Terrible Twos, try to find Remy.
Okay.
God, dude, get out of my head. Bob. I was literally gonna ask Darby if he wanted to go to the Terrible Twos and get a drink. So like, Bob might go along for the ride.
That's fair.
So, if is it just the two of you going to the Terrible Twos?
I mean, if they were both going, Darby would have extended the invitation to Realm as well.
Oh, you mean?
He's gonna,
Okay.
he's gonna go. Yeah, he's gonna go.
Okay. So, I mean, this might actually call for not this music, but. But long and short of it, you do reach the Terrible Twos, which is just as scrolling up, just as obnoxious as you remember it being. People are crammed elbow to elbow here, drink being consumed and spilled in equal parts, with bar wenches that weave expertly through the crowds with refills at the ready.
All right. I'm going to get a drink
Mm-hmm.
and see if I can find. I will get a drink for Remy as well. If I can find him in the bar,
Okay.
tavern. Sorry.
Are all of you going together with this? Or is it just Darby?
Vaughn is there for that ride. Wherever it's
He's
going.
gonna just stick with them and just follow them wherever they go.
Okay. So you find Remy where he usually is and begin to understand that this might be his designated table, because it's got very much indents where he would leave his arms and legs. It's very much where people have given him kind of a bubble to do his own thing. But he'll spot you coming and say, "Ah, so you did survive."
We did. Early.
Ah, well, good lad. Good lad, come sit. Where's my drink?
Oh, here you go, and I will slip the drink.
He'll take it, slam back half of it, slam back down, go, "So, tell me what it was like."
It was pretty intense. We fought some sea creatures, and then we went down and had to swim through some water, and it's like a weird rambly like recount of what happened. And then
Vaughn will actually chime in to
yeah.
add a little gusto where it's needed. Because he just can't stand the story not told well.
Alright. Well, sooner or later you'll have bards singing of all your greatness if you keep on like that, eh?
Probably so. Maybe.
But who cares about greatness? Greatness doesn't pay bills, does it?
It does not, no. I found a thing in the tomb, and I know I will have to pay for it, but I was wondering if you could tell me what it does. I promise I don't only come here for this. You're fun to be around, I guess, also. But yeah.
You can come here for this. This is what I'm here for. Well,
Okay.
to drink and make some coin.
Are you getting the bottle checked?
You're not here.
Darby's new best.
No.
I know, but I want to know if you could get the candle checked too.
We'll just have to see what happens.
It's Darby's new best friend.
I
that they
wasn't
say them to be friends
invited.
with.
Nobody came to invite me.
Oh, God.
I'm
I
sorry.
just got left in my room. Yeah,
It was
would
a-
come to knock on my room and be like, "Hey, you want to come to Terrible Twos?" Maybe she would have said yeah.
It seems
Sorry
so
for
not her
interrupting.
vibe, and she's
Go.
in her own room.
Go. Anyway, go.
She's
Go.
probably
Sorry.
having a bath. Like,
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Keep going. I really wanted to get the candle checked.
Well, you'll have to come back on your own and talk to Remy again. I don't
The
know.
bottle is mine. No, I'm
I
kidding.
mean, if you weren't sequestering it away from other people, we could say it was lumped in with the Horde, unless you're keeping it on your person intentionally.
No, it was in the Horde.
Okay, just to save doing this multiple times.
DM is like, please help.
Let's just fucking.
Please.
If you're
let
gonna
me
split
die.
the party, at least have like a uniform idea.
Yeah. No,
So-
I wasn't keeping
God.
that on me.
Remy will identify for 10 minutes, 10 gold a piece. So,
All right. I will also kind of say to Vaughn, like, you found things also, you should maybe get them checked. And then I'm going to pull out, the bottle, and I'm going to, is it like an open bottle, or I assume there's like a cork in it?
there's a cork, yes.
I'm going to uncork it
Okay.
and like kind of wiggle the little piece of wood out.
Okay.
I probably have blown up the terrible tears. It's fine.
But the piece of wood thuds against the table, and he will start identifying.
Conducts an orchestra while he does
Starts
this.
conducting.
Quite the finesse.
Yes, so he will identify it, which I will send to you.
Okay.
I have it here. Okay. So I'm just gonna message because D&D Beyond is being a bit of a cow right now.
While the technical difficulties are happening, can I ask a question?
Mhm.
How do I roll to see? What do I roll to see if the Sonvi's necklace stuff came back?
At the top, it's a D20.
Do I roll one for both, or is it one a night?
One a day. Like when you wake up, you roll.
Do I have to tell you what I'm trying to recover?
No, it's in the table.
So it's like in between these numbers, you get this bead back. In between these numbers, you get this bead back.
Yep.
It's all
I
chance.
see. Okay, here we go. That's a 6. Probably not good.
I mean, I will say you still generate a spell. It just might not be the one you're hoping for.
Mhm.
And once I pull up the table off of your own Hootama, what's it?
I used Greater Restoration last time, and from watching the videos in the past, there was also lesser restoration that was used, but we
Yeah.
never rolled to see if it was brought back.
I think you did.
I
Greater
did, but I
restoration.
got greater restoration back.
Gotcha.
But I
Yeah,
didn't
it's
get
just
lesser
been
restoration
used.
back. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, so a 6 will get you greater restoration back, but not Windwalk.
Okay, still something.
Yes, that's a good spell.
And I guess while we're getting things checked,
Mhm.
Vaughn will present a few things to just be looked at, and he's fine paying the gold to have these looked at as well, which will be
Okay.
the items that are listed in the inventory tracking. Like, he'll put down the hat just for the sake of just knowing for sure. And also the inside of it will be like the sword guard pommel and the fan, and he's trying to be a little more discreet about showing those as well.
You'll find quickly that Remy understands discrepancy, and in fact, like, orchestrates you all to sit in a certain fashion that your bodies block what you're doing from eyes he knows to be wary of. So how many items are you getting identified?
That would be 3.
Great. That's the hat, the fan, and the
sword
yeah.
handle, as well as the items that Darby is adding to that as well. He'll go ahead and just pay for that in bulk.
Oh,
Okay.
it was just the wand for Darby.
So that's
And the
40
candle.
total. And the candle. So
And
50,
the candle.
50 gold.
Sorry.
50 gold. So, that's the hat.
Darby will just keep drinks flowing while this is happening. After the wand is and the candle are identified, that's all.
Oh,
Okay.
I did mention the fan as well, right?
Yes, you did.
Okay, yeah.
Are you gonna share what they all do?
Probably not. I'm just gonna keep that information.
Probably not.
Aww. I just want to know out of character.
And
16. Okay.
there you go. That's everything identified.
Meow.
So it's about an hour that you are sitting there watching him pour over his book, pour over an item. And he does it very methodically. Like, his incantation's almost monotonous. He does this so frequently. But he finishes your haul and says, not bad.
Alright. Well, thank you for your time and your service.
Thank you.
Of course. Now you lads ought to be getting fucking ripped, eh?
I would like to, but I think we have a long day for many days to come. So
Don't envy that.
I don't blame you, but I'll leave 2 gold on the table.
So generous.
I listen. I don't have a lot of money, despite what we've all just been through. But thank you. And then I will, assuming the others are getting up to go to our own table or whatever, I will follow suit.
Okay. So are you spending some time in the tavern, talking amongst yourselves?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Are you discussing what you have, or just small talk?
No, secret. Yes, so that's... Wow, I was actually... the hat does something. Imagine that. If we'd have known that it could let you breathe water, we're never gonna tell Viconia that this hat will let you breathe underwater.
God, that's just... She's going to literally drive down here and kill you. And I wouldn't blame her. I wouldn't blame her at all.
For the sake of expediency, next time maybe we should tell her that it will let her breathe under the water.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I put you in the bag of holding against your will. I'm so sorry.
I have a candle, or I guess I don't have a candle. I found out that this candle can be lit and stay lit underwater. So that's neat, I guess.
Cool. That is pretty cool.
This fan it allows me to create a magical gust of wind.
Oh,
Aw,
that's
that is
pretty
fitting
useful.
for you.
You are full of hot air.
Could you,
It's a very
like,
gusty person.
could you like float and sort of puff yourself around with it, like jettison?
You know, actually, if I do the thing where I make myself weightless and then use that, I could fly.
You could
I
fly.
make myself soar.
Listen,
know-
look,
We're gonna have to try it.
I think we should try it right now.
It floats up into the sky like a little lost balloon, and we have to wait for him to pop.
I can tie some rope around your ankle, and then we can just leave that. Oh my god!
Like a balloon.
Like a kite.
Oh, that would be amazing.
A Von kite.
Not okay. Not okay. None of you are. None of you are without sin.
The other thing that I have, and I feel a little bit guilty for having it, but hold on. I just want to make sure I'm doing this right before I do it. Okay, I'm going to take the wand. And I'm just going to wave it through the air really hard. I don't think that'll work though.
You're just waving it. You're not actually trying to use it.
No, I'm gonna try to use it actually. Yeah, I just don't want to be that much of an idiot. I will try to use it.
Oh boy.
So you wave the wand with perhaps more force than necessary, and as soon as your stroke is finished on the downbeat, the following beat, a surge of orchestral music starts to play out around the tavern. It is loud and immediately drowns out the conversations of people trying to yell at one another as people go to cover their ears, and you hear a little, "Oh, what the fuck is that?"
We just immediately shrink it to the table. It's not terribly useful, but it's also a little bit funny.
Where were you with Copper Dragon?
It just plays music when you swing it?
I'm pretty sure that's literally all it does.
That's amazing.
That could come in handy someday, we never know.
Oh, see, the tragic part is it was in a bottle with a message to someone's now widowed lover, I think. So I feel very guilty for having it, but we have it now.
Lost now.
I don't know if this will make you feel any better, but the original recipient may not even still be alive, for all we know.
Oh, well.
Thanks, Realm. Making it better.
Maybe they are resting peacefully in the afterlife together.
I do have one more thing to show y'all from this, but I'm gonna have to show you in the morning, I think.
Okay. I can have a sick orchestral reveal.
You wave the wand and the sound kicks up again. Like you were just talking with your hand, but as soon as you waved the wand, it's another note of a full orchestra playing, and it doesn't stop until you drop your hand.
It's like one of those weird, off-key notes that just gets held for a while, and then
I'm so mad I'm missing this. I would judge you so hard for that.
Oh, I really want to wave it one more time and hopefully roll a natural one.
I can just imagine trying to panically put that back in the bag, and it's just the sound of an accordion going back and forth. Just looking for the pocket.
They sink further into the table and they're just like, okay.
So while you sit over your drinks and talk of your treasures, is there anything else you're doing here?
I think we're just reveling over surviving.
Yeah.
All right. You enjoy a few drinks in celebration of your survival, and eventually all of you will wind up back at the tavern for...
Can I do something?
Sure.
It's gonna bring down the mood a little bit, but I'm gonna do it. In my room when I'm by myself, I'm gonna cast Major Image, and I'm going to bring up the image of Valil in front, and then Mia O'Shea is gonna show up, and so does Darlo and the twins, and it's just gonna be her playing the harp, soft, sweet, watching them with a smile as Valil chases around the twins. And then he notices Mia and he walks over and he leans down and he goes, "What have I told you about those wrinkles? Stop frowning and get up and play." He offers her a hand and she does try to go take it, but it goes through. And then she just watches for 10 minutes of the spell. And that's it.
Okay. One by one, you find your rests. Be it in a bed in the shelter of an inn room, be it for a few hours on the beach under the moon and stars. The day comes to a close. You may take your long rests.
Can I roll once again for the necklace?
You can.
Restoration or sweet.
And can I attune?
You can.
14.
What are you tuning to? The fan?
You'll see.
Oh, the fan.
I'm here to plead my case to keep the wand of conducting, please. It brings me so much joy.
Your happiness is enough. You have the pleasure, the simple pleasure on your face when you were like, I did the thing. I'm sold.
So, a new day dawns. It seems the worst of the storm has passed and the sun is beginning to break again. You wake up one by one, and the day is yours.
I rolled a 14.
Okay.
I'll head down to breakfast. Quietly and holding myself tall.
I will tell Viconia what the wand does, but I do not offer it to her, and then I will tell her what the candlestick does, and I will offer that to her.
Wind walking is restored.
We can get past. Cool.
Nice.
Take it you enjoy the wand.
It is very... It plays music when you wave it through the air. It's very fun for me. I don't know. If you really want it, you can have it, but...
No, it's fine. Do you want the candle as well? You did go as far as to... I mean, anyone could have the candle. I can just keep it in the bag.
Could be useful. I just keep it in the bag.
She'll go and put it back into the bag of holding. So, you all went to the Terrible Twos last night?
Well, the three of us did, and we'll gesture to the other two dude at alls.
Yeah, had a little guys' night out. And we found out, first of all, I know I was wearing this cap a lot, but Viconia, try it on for yourself, see if you like how it looks on you.
No.
That looks like lice, okay? It looks like head lice.
It was on a dead man's head.
Fine. But it will let you breathe underwater, so unless you're just real particular, you might be wearing it sometime.
I put this in the bag, but that's wonderful. That's nice that you picked that up. Are you sure you don't want it?
I mean, I'll hold on to it, sure. It's just, I figured you would be the one that needed it most. But if you don't
Put
like
it
it,
in the bag and
I'll
hold
wear
it.
it. Okay. And then this fan, and he'll pull it out and he'll give it a wave over himself.
Just blows it backwards.
Is it pretty? What's it look like? What's it look
Oh,
like?
not only is Vaughn's hair moving, but his clothes.
Is it like an ornamental fan? Like
It
the
is an
Oriental?
ornate fan. It is a green paper fan, but is decorated with this gold ink, white gems, and gold bangles. So it's like this very high-end looking fan.
May I look at it?
Yes, you may. This allows you. This will allow you to create a gust of wind, and I would certainly utilize it with my levitating ability.
Absolutely. It does seem very beneficial. It's also very beautiful.
Look, there's gotta be a fart joke in there. I just need to... It's gotta
I
be in there.
hand the pretty fan back to Vaughn.
And I feel kind of odd about pulling the next thing out inside Inside a building?
So we just go outside.
All right, we can go outside. Now I'm worried.
Are you all shuffling outside for this demonstration?
I guess so.
I haven't used this before, so I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna do.
What is it? Can you know? Oh, you wait.
It's
You don't know what it's going to
I'm
do, but we
going
have
to
to go
have-
outside. To...
My wand at the ready.
Just in case.
All right,
Darby
well,
and I
let's go
practiced
outside.
This demonstration. We're gonna do it outside.
All right. I have to yell. Goodness.
All right. So you finish your breakfasts and filter outside for a live demo.
Whatever
Bob
the
will
heck's
pull
gonna
out-
happen.
That handle is this golden, polished gold sword handle, and it has a flaming sun emblazoned in it.
Cool. That was
And
Christine.
What does it look like whenever he pulls it out and tries to ready it?
So when you pull it out and ready it for battle, initially it just starts as a hilt, but when you turn it out with the intent to use it, a blade of golden light forms and sort of lights up almost like a shoo of the lightsaber.
Whoa.
Yes!
It gives off bright light for 15 feet of radius as well as dim light for an additional 15 feet, so immediately is very bright.
Oh, my eyes.
I wave my wand.
My dark elf
You
eyes.
hear an orchestral fanfare.
Yes, he's just brandishing it. And a power pose. Yes.
You both are. You both are adorable fools.
There
But
are
what-
fools, though.
At least
That's
we
why
are
I said adorable. That's why I
So
said
adorable.
And Nia said that out loud. You both are adorable fools. What else does it do? It besides hurt my eyes a whole bunch. It's very cool.
I mean, this is pretty much it from my understanding of it.
Does it-
Thought it was pretty cool as it is.
it is beautiful. It's beautiful, and I was just wondering if it also did some sort of damage to something.
I mean, I imagine it would hurt a whole lot. If you got hit with this.
It does give you the impression that it would hurt a whole lot.
Out of character, it will do more damage to undead.
Cool.
There's
no,
also
it's
plus
they're-
2.
Yeah,
Ooh.
+2 to bonus attack and damage rolls.
Nice.
Are you proficient in a sword?
I am not proficient in a sword, which I learned upon equipping it.
Okay.
But I mean, it does have finesse, so I'm not rolling terribly with it. It's just a +7 instead of a +8.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool though.
Yeah.
That's really cool. No, it's very.
I have not really had experience with the sword. If there is anyone else who would just really like to use this, I would be happy enough to relinquish it to you, to be honest. But otherwise, I would use it.
Is it a finesse sword?
It is.
Like a rapier or something?
It's martial, finesse.
I am
Versatile.
proficient in rapiers, short swords, and hand crossbows. But
Short
I think that
sword
also-
counts.
I'm way in the back.
I do have practice with swords, but then I do imagine I would have to give up my harp in order to use it, so. But it is very interesting of an objects that you pulled from the tomb.
But yeah, that was it. That was the show. Yeah, this is what we got. And oh, also, and Vaughn will, as one last presentation, pull out a diamond.
Oh,
I wave
Oh,
my
shit.
wand
I know one of us.
Another orchestral fanfare.
And this he will hold out to Viconia. I hear you've been looking for one of these.
A small, smirk creeps along her lips. And she does reach out and take it. Oh, You have no idea how much relief it is to have this.
I mean, it's a little bit of a relief to me too. You may have to use it on me someday. Who knows?
Oh, goddess, I hope not.
So, should we see Winnie from here, or where should we go?
We should probably see Winnie. She wanted to see us when we got back. I'm
Where are
sure
the others?
she'll be relieved to know that we're alive. I assume everyone's out here. I don't know. Maybe
Everyone
it's
here?
just
I'm here.
Yeah, I wouldn't have done this with somebody missing. Everyone had to be here for the show.
Yeah, okay, fair.
For all the oohs and ahs.
I wouldn't mind going to see Winnie. I'm sure she's worried. Is everyone alright with that?
sure.
Yeah, I suggested it.
Sophie keeps cutting her eyes over to you, Solace.
Solace looks like there's something that she maybe needs to talk about, but isn't prepared to yet. Yes, that would be nice. I'm sure it would be good to see Winnie.
So, together you file towards Winnie's shop. She will be very happy to see you. And enthusiastic, for she has gifts. So, Jarby, you can add a +1 shield to your inventory.
Oh, hell yeah.
Draconia, you can update your shield with a +1,
Yay.
and she will not be taking the second half of that payment.
Oh, but are you...
And then Vaughn can add Winnie's hookshot to his inventory.
Winnie's hookshot. I give her a hug.
She's very genuinely glad to see you all okay and alive and back home safe.
I also give her her shield back.
She will take her rental shields back.
I will thank her and tell her about how her armor probably saved my life a few times.
Fill her in on the whole story. Even the dragon we met on the road.
She
If
deserves
you-
the whole story.
Settle in for the whole story. She'll invite you into her cramped little back storeroom where she has a little table, and she'll pull more makeshift items from just around the storage room to make for extra seats, serve everybody tea, and let you all share your stories.
Cute. So cute.
So, you spend a few hours regaling the gnome with the stories of your time to and from the tomb. It's approaching midday.
I suppose we gather at some point to have a conversation of what we're going to do next. Back at the
Yeah.
inn, or wherever people want to go to have a conversation.
I don't think we should have it at the Terrible Twos. It's not a great place for talking. So I guess the inn. We could
Yeah.
all go to the beach. We could. I
I
don't
honestly
know.
was just thinking that.
It would be nice to go to the beach.
Then maybe we get like a little lunch basket and go to the beach.
Picnic.
Yeah, I've been getting a little pale. I could blew up a little bit.
I wasn't going to say. Just kidding.
We'll work on your tan lines.
If we are going to the beach, might I borrow that umbrella?
Oh, yeah, sure. Here, have it back.
Thank you.
So you say your goodbye to Winnie's,
Yeah, bye.
head down towards the docks, past the Tower of the Tides, to a little cove. One Vermilion has recommended to you in the past. You settle yourselves down, and again, Sophie is watching Solace.
Put my cloak down so I don't have to sit on the sand.
I suppose we do need to talk about what happens next. Sophie wishes to go find Gerard, and it sounds like he has gone to the north. I was hoping perhaps Nia might try to contact him, so we could decide what to do next.
Yeah, of course I can do that, but don't we have to return to Ashenhurst? What?
Some of us do, yes.
Some of
Well-
us do?
Why don't we try to contact Gerard and let them tell us when they are ready? I assume once we just find the answer, but
Right, but, Sylvie, in order for this to work, I have the ability to look into people's minds in order to see the person that I'm contacting, so you have to willingly let me in to your mind when you picture him, so that I know who it is I'm sending the message to.
Okay.
I just need your permission before I try.
Whatever you have to do.
Alright, so just focus on Gerard, every little detail that you can, anything that might help me connect better with him. And I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay. So she does very vividly picture Gerard in her mind, and you see a tall but thin blonde man with covered in soot and rust and grinning, and he's got a pair of large metal and glass, a strange contraption that looks homemade, but a pair of goggles on top of his head. He's dressed in light linens and leather and seems to be reaching back towards Sophie while heading towards somewhere bright.
Okay. Alright, so what am I saying in this message?
If you could just tell him I'm okay and I'm alive and ask where he's going.
Alright. This never goes well for me. Nobody talk to me while I'm
Yeah.
trying to do this, just so you know. Okay, so I'm going to send a message to Gerard.
Okay.
I am friends with Sophie. We saved her from the tomb. Her sister is here. How many do I have left?
10.
Okay. Where are you? Are you all right?
Forwards.
Sophie wants to know.
So you release that message out into the beyond and are immediately struck by what feels like a hard wall, where up until now you've been able to sort of gentle a message out into the world and receive one back. This time it's like you had spoken to a brick wall, and it just kind of sits with you instead of leaving like you're used to.
Is it something like the magic wouldn't connect, or would it be because it just went out into the universe because it doesn't, nobody, the person's dead pretty much?
You've not messaged anybody dead yet, so you don't truly know how to compare. All you know is you sent out this message and something stopped it.
It's never happened before.
What happened?
I attempted to send the message, but it felt like something sat in my way. Something stopped me from doing it.
Something like what?
I'm not entirely sure. Just a force. It didn't quite connect. Actually, didn't really go anywhere. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I can try again if you'd like.
No, I think I know what I need to do now.
And what is that?
She looks at Solace. I can't pull you away from these people. But I have to go find him.
I can't let you go by yourself. Not again. I let you go by yourself once, and terrible things happen.
But it's different now. And if I hurry, I can catch up to Amber. We're headed the same way.
But I could go and I could help you.
But
You need me.
I think they need you too, though.
I don't want to lose you.
You're not. This isn't goodbye.
I'm not going to...
She looks at... Go ahead.
I'm not going to... The decision is yours, Solace. I know that she is your family. I know it is hard for you, so...
Far do sending stones work? Perhaps we can get you to a pair of sending stones, and you could maybe
actually-
keep in contact.
Going to ask Darby and Vaughn if they wouldn't mind giving theirs up.
I mean, if it keeps you two in contact, I would be happy to.
Sure.
We can find another pair later, it's okay.
You don't have to, I'm just...
No,
it's just a suggestion.
I'm more than happy to. We can get more commissioned. It'll be fine. It's totally fine.
Vaughn?
Good time.
And I will take out my sending stone and hand it to Solace.
And I will do the same to Sophie.
Thank you.
Of course.
She holds the stone in her hand, as she had many stones before. And she looks at each of the members of the group.
Darby last. And she looks at Sophie and she says, I can't let you go alone.
Are you sure you want to leave?
I let you go by yourself before.
Okay. Well, we don't have to go right this second. We'll take a few days to rest. I'll see you back at the inn. I think I need to lie down.
Boss.
Yes.
She'll pick herself up slowly and head back towards the commercial district.
So you're going then?
I wish that you wouldn't. I understand if you need to, but I'd much prefer if you could stay.
She hugs Realm tight.
He'll return it.
I have to think about it a little bit, maybe. It was hard for me to let her go alone again. I feel like I failed when I let her go alone the first time. But I have come to feel very strongly about all of you. So I'll need to think about it.
Take all the time that you need, darling.
It is unfortunate to think about, but whatever you need to do, and I trail off.
She lets go of Realm and she wraps her arms around Darby really tight.
They'll wrap their arms around her.
I know it is not the best time. But I don't think there's any good time. I have learned that in hearing Sophie's story, but I love you. If you didn't know, you should know that. And she kind of lets go and awkwardly wipes her nose and steps back.
They're kind of in a kind of not shell shocked, just they don't really know what to say or do, so they just kind of freeze up.
I'm gonna go back and check on her, and I will see all of you at the end. And she turns away.
With that, Solace hurries quickly back up the beach, like to catch up to Sophie before she really makes it back. The rest of you are left to process on the beach, and though the sun is out, it doesn't feel as warm as it could in this moment. And that's where we're going to end today. And we will pick back up again in the near future. I super have to peep, so I'm gonna go do that.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. Have a good night. We'll talk real soon. See you again. Bye.